Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Bond Bulletin. Exciting times. Bond 26 is gaining a little bit of momentum, and tonight I am joined by my very dear friends from the Netherlands. We haven't met in a long time, so this is a nice opportunity to finally get back together, catch up, and brainstorm some of our wishes and ideas for Bond 26 that nobody at Amazon will ever listen to. But
You
so
never
nice of
know.
you to be here, guys. Thank you. How are you?
Hello, Ben. I'm good. How are you?
Ah, fine. Work, work, work. Bond. That's it.
There we
Yeah,
are. There we
something
are.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's my life.
life is
And
busy.
yeah, and these things I cannot keep them in my ears because sort of my I don't know. They will fall out occasionally for a comedic moment, but okay. That's it. So, guys, we have a director, Denis Villeneuve.
hmm
We have a screenwriter, Stephen Knight. Let's start with Denis Villeneuve. What do you think of Denis Villeneuve? Do you like any of his films? Which ones have you seen? What don't you like?
Yeah, big
Give
fan of
me
June.
everything you have.
Big fan of June. I really like his movies. I hope he can do his own thing. Creates his own movie. So I like to see some yeah a cocktail of old and new things, but basically make his own mod movie.
I think it's an excellent choice because he showed what he can do with June. It brought in huge numbers in the box office. He has his own style, has his own way of filming, his own way of editing, and that's the thing with Bond 26. He doesn't have the final edit, so not sure what that will bring. But I think it's an excellent choice, and I think yeah, he will kick it, as they say.
Mhm. So you both saw and liked June, I gather from it.
Yeah.
So I'm the
I
odd one
haven't
out.
seen it, but I've
You
heard.
haven't seen it? Okay. Okay. No spoilers here. Uh,
I know that there's
I've
things in the nose,
seen
but
I've seen I think 40 or 50 minutes of the first one and then turned it off.
okay.
Um,
Oh,
Oh wow, it was
yeah.
very
you
good
hated
then.
it, or you,
Or
you
the
you
whiskey
need
was
to go
better.
somewhere.
No, I was to be quite honest, I was bored to pieces.
Oh really?
First of all, because I'm not so much into science fiction films. I've seen the old Dune film. I think that was from the 80s. I saw that one. But that was already a hard watch. I'm not so much into science fiction films.
Okay.
If then they have to have a big action component or a horror component. So like Alien. Alien is a science fiction
Oh,
horror film.
Alien is
So
great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course.
that is okay for me. But Dune, I just could not get my head around the world building aspect of the film. It took very long for this world to build and for characters to introduce, and I was just bored. I was really bored.
Oh really? Well, Johan, you
Yeah.
have
Okay.
seen it, so
Yeah. I like June, but I played the computer game June when I was way younger, so I'm
oh yeah, of
familiar with the
course.
story of June. So then you understand a bit of the build-up, I think.
Mm. Okay. Yeah, that
Guess
takes a
so.
bit away from the watch time. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
hmm
Well,
Well, I'm
any other
happy that there's
films?
new. Any other films from Denis Villeneuve?
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner.
I haven't seen the new one. I'm leaving.
Oh, well.
What
But Johan, you
a
have seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it.
Mm.
I thought the original Blade Runner was a really good movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
And to make a second movie of a movie that's that old. I think they really did justice to the concept and to the original movie. So I really like Blade Runner as well, but I'm also a fantasy movie watcher. So
I liked the way Blade Runner looked. It is very visually appealing. Great
That's true.
cinematography, great ideas that they had to make this film really a visual feast. But I thought that was all there was to it.
Oh,
okay,
Story-wise, I don't know. It didn't, again, it's science fiction, you know?
yeah,
And Blade Runner was science fiction too. Of course, I've seen that one as well, the original, but it wasn't so overly impressive. It was just a science fiction story with every corner and every aspect of the film very well made.
That's
And
very dark. It's a very
it's
dark
very,
film.
very dark.
It's a
Yeah,
very psychologically film. It's in his head. You see
yeah.
the struggle oh my God, this is so bad. I remembered. Oh, Rutger Hauer. Oh my God, it's
Yes.
what's
Yeah.
happening?
A Dutch hero.
Yeah, and of course Mr. Ford. Don't forget him.
Yeah.
That is, it's I really love those scenes where he's completely off in his almost losing his mind. At the end of the film, there's a great scene in the rain.
Mm.
It's always raining. He's
Yeah.
very dirty. He's all this black smooches on his face, and he's
Mm.
completely lost in that world, and he doesn't know what's happening, and he's almost getting out of it, and then he finds the way to. Yeah, to make peace in his mind and to
Mm.
end it all. And I think Rutger Hauer is one of his best films that he I think the best international film that he made
Yeah.
that he played in. Of course, here in Holland we have other great films like Soldier of Orange for the foreign
Mm.
viewers, Soldaat van Oranje, where he played a very good part.
Sicario. Has anybody of you seen Sicario
I'm
by Denis
already
I
Villeneuve?
haven't
leaving
seen
again.
it.
Johan, have you seen it?
No. It's still on my to
It's
watch
a
list.
Okay, it's a really really good film. Watch that before any further judgment of Denis Villeneuve, because Sicario is
Okay.
really one of his strongest films, I
Okay.
would say.
Hmm.
Um, it's supposed to be a cartel thriller, but it is so much more. And really well done action sequences, a really tense atmosphere. I really loved that film. That is the only one out
Okay.
of, I think, 10 or 11 that he made that I really love and can heartily recommend. Yeah,
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
That's
So
one to watch then.
yeah.
for
What
sure.
about Stephen Knight, screenwriter? Who has seen Peaky Blinders? Jorrit, you're out. Have you seen Peaky
Yes,
Blinders at
I'm
least?
out.
Ah,
Sorry. Why am
do
I
you
here?
watch anything? Do you watch anything?
Yeah, sometimes I watch a Bond film occasionally,
All right.
and Mission
Okay.
Impossible is one of my big fan things. But
Ah, what did you think about the last one?
ooh, that's a difficult one. I think it was a good film, but it wasn't
Hmm.
an excellent film. I think it was a bit too much of a roundup of all the films before.
Mm.
Loose ends, tying the loose ends. But I liked the two major action scenes, especially the submarine scene that was wonderfully shot. It's very
Hmm.
well made. I love the transition from. I saw it just this afternoon again. The transition when he opens the door and then he closes the door and then you go to IMAX, so you see
Hmm.
the expansion of the frames and you see that it's getting bigger on screens. He's getting smaller than the scene before, but I really like that those scenes, and I think Tom is one of the best action actors ever. So
Hmm.
he does his own stunts, and I hope that we will see uh, own stunt work from the Bond actor in Bond 26,
Hmm. Yeah,
and not
whoever
that
it may
much
be.
CGI as we
Hmm.
saw in the last films.
True. So that's one for the wish list. Not so much
Yeah,
CGI, more practical stuff, real stunts
absolutely.
Yeah,
by
for sure.
expert stunt people. Johan, have you
Yeah.
seen Mission Impossible, the latest?
No, I haven't seen the latest. No,
I
sorry.
see. That's a very good dynamic.
Yes.
Some of us have seen this, and some of us haven't.
I think the
I was
first one from
actually
I think yeah, I think that the Dead Reckoning was way better than Final.
yes.
Real, especially color-wise, and I think that the chemistry between Ethan Hunt and Grace was much better. I think
Hmm.
the role
Hmm.
of Grace was a bit more muffled.
Yeah,
out of the way. And I really disliked that they didn't give her more attention, and especially the actress Haley Atwell, who is a great actress.
absolutely, absolutely.
So
I
I think
was
that
a
was
little bit
yeah,
disappointed by the whole
yeah,
thing somewhere
yeah.
mid through when can't say it because I don't want to spoil anything, but a certain character dies,
Go,
and
go, go.
Yeah.
there is this endless tirade of, "Oh, go
Hmm.
without me, just leave
Yeah.
me here. My life is finished anyway." And this goes on for
True.
2 minutes, and I was like,
True.
"Wow, how
And
much
the build
pathos can
up.
you put into
Yeah.
one scene?"
And
And it was
the
just,
build up especially was
yeah,
such a long film. And
yeah,
it
yeah,
takes a very long time to get into the action because the
yeah,
end scene, as we all know, the plane scene. Johan has seen it,
mm,
of course, seen trailers. That's wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderfully done, very,
yeah.
very well done.
Mhm.
I think
So,
that those two highlights, the submarine and the plane scene, make the
yeah,
film. And I think
hmm
most of the rest is, it isn't
mm,
that. It is
mm-mm,
entertaining, but it isn't that fast. Like the first part, like
yeah,
A Dead Reckoning was fast. There is
yeah,
talking about CGI, one of the worst CGI shots ever made in the Mission Impossible films. There, that's
mhm,
when the bus in Rome goes right through the
mhm,
BMW. It's
yeah.
completely CGI. It's like
Yeah.
done in 1995 when they just got the
Mhm.
CGI from ILM at Jurassic Park. It was so bad.
Which was a good film. So don't go
Jurassic
there.
Park is a good
Don't go
film.
Jurassic Park
No, no, great
No,
film.
no,
territory
no.
All
with
time
me.
favorite.
No,
The
no,
last
no, no.
one, forget the
Yeah,
last
yeah.
one, but okay.
Yeah, yeah, they try to get me with Rebirth, and I said, no, 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 no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. I know Hollywood has problems, but
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
that,
gonna take
oh
that.
my.
No, 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 no. I mean, you can give
Oh,
everything to me that has dinosaurs in it, but not Rebirth. No,
no,
no, that was
no.
one step too far.
Yeah,
But
it
okay.
is.
Um, let's wish list some things.
Yes.
What do you want to
Hmm.
see in the new Bond film? Obviously, we have to make that leap from Bond
Yep.
being dead to
Hmm.
Bond returning. Otherwise, it's not Bond 26, but it is something else.
Young Bond 1.
Yeah.
Okay, but is that a wish list thing? Would you like to see a young Bond going into an older Bond?
Like
Yeah,
the
I
article
would
from
kind
The
of like to
Sun
see.
from a few years ago. You mean that there was a talk about two actors in one film?
Mhm. Or like First Light, have an origin
Mm,
story
that would be
and
wonderful.
Yeah.
have Bond grow older and learn the ropes and
Would
the
be fun.
techniques of his job. Yes, you think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
could be.
Mm-hmm.
Johan?
Yeah, I think so. I would like to see. I'd like to see that they with Daniel Craig they made a complete reboot, gaining his double O license and so forth, so forth. I think it's a good time to do something this time as well, and then start a bit younger. Maybe that he just finishes Eton or something. I don't know. Just
Mm-hmm.
uh, indeed what you just said, the origin story of the game. Yeah, that would be also a great movie, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And especially when they bring up the advertising and publicity campaign from First Light to Bond 26, because the 007 First Light campaign is excellent so far.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's running like a
So,
train. So
yeah. You
that's
have
also on
another
our wish
reading,
list.
my dear Benji. Tell us.
Is that I can't even lie to you. My face says it
See,
all. But okay, yeah, mhm. Yeah, Gamescom is on, but I haven't seen any
yeah,
footage yet. So please move along.
there's not new
But okay.
footage, all not yet released. That's true. Yeah.
No, 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 probably won't.
No,
But okay.
no, no. We'll
Um,
see. But it's in Cologne. It's near you. No, it's not near you, but 2 3 hours by
not
train.
even. Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I think we are there faster than you.
That could actually be
Yeah,
true.
I
Yeah,
guess so.
that could
Yeah,
actually because I need to go on German trains, so that has
yeah.
absolutely no effect here if you want to go somewhere. But
You take
it's
the
you're
car.
faster if you take a bike. It it is like that. I mean, there is a
Really?
reason why German trains are stopped shortly after the Swiss border because they don't want any German train further into Switzerland. when I visited Yannick in May, I had a ticket booked until Yannick's village, but I
Yeah.
needed to switch trains, a train that brought me there right before the border, even. And
Oh,
in that
really?
city, I needed to go with the tram through Eurovision City just to get to the Swiss station on the Swiss side of that city because
Hmm.
they did not
Oh, wow.
allow our late trains into Switzerland so that they don't F up their schedule.
Which is
That's
very
a nice
important for the
connection.
Swiss. It's like the
Germany
chocolate.
2025. It's a country Bonn should visit again. That's on my wish list. Bonn should be back
Oh,
in Germany.
and in the
Yeah.
Netherlands, of course. Yeah.
And in the Netherlands. Yeah,
Yeah.
a
Where we
European
start?
Bond.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be good. Yeah, not Italy.
Or
Please.
or
No Italy this
okay,
time.
everybody says that. Everybody says that.
Yeah,
Get
because
out
we
of
saw it
Italy.
so much. So much Italy in
It's a
Craig.
beautiful country.
It's a lovely country, and it has a
Yeah.
very interesting financial climate for filming. So there
Hmm.
you are.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
Belgium.
Yeah.
Why has
Or
Bond never been to Belgium?
or Poland.
That,
Or
uh,
Poland?
Poland.
It's
Belgium would
true.
be first.
Poland is also a very
Yeah.
good financial climate for filming. Yeah, that's true.
Hmm. Yeah. Any other
So yeah.
places Bond should go to? Places where Bond has never been
Ooh,
that you
oof.
would wish
We,
list?
South Africa maybe. Would that be
Hmm.
something? That would be
Hmm.
cool.
yeah.
Good
Table
idea.
Mountain.
Yeah.
It's a great
Yeah.
view. Lovely sights.
Visually, very
Hmm.
interesting. Hmm.
Indeed. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the
New Zealand.
Absolutely.
pieces. Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh
New
yeah.
Zealand. Yeah. Yeah.
Australia.
All really, really. I mean, New Zealand famous for hosting Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
obviously.
Of course.
Visually, very, very interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
Villeneuve would be a playground for him
They
to
have
capture that
everything there.
scenery. Yeah,
They
South
have everything
Africa
there.
and
High
New
mountains,
Zealand.
snow,
Yeah,
yeah, rainforest,
yeah,
everything. Cities. So
absolutely. Yeah, would be
would be
fantastic.
cool. Would be cool.
Yeah. So an
But maybe I
origin
think,
story.
yeah.
Let me quickly circle around to that origin story idea. So it would be set sometime in the 40s and 50s, which
Hmm.
makes it difficult to show Bond growing up because your ability to make a modern action film is limited.
That's
You
true.
won't have very
Yeah.
technologically advanced gadgets or weaponry because that is exclusive to the modern times we live in.
True.
Even Bond films in the 60s, I mean, you had to stay to what was available. I mean, even the
True.
Aston
Yeah.
Martin with this little radar screen that, of course, didn't work, but well, for audiences, it was like, wow, these things exist, and
Yeah.
it is possible today. Of course, every car has it, a
Yeah.
GPS
That's
navigation
true.
system. So,
So
um,
I think if they do that, there might be some difficulties. But the
mm,
other idea that I have that they go back to one-off stories like they did with Brosnan or with Dalton.
mm,
And
yeah,
then full more spy-like, not the
mm,
action films as I always call the Brosnan Bond films, except GoldenEye. GoldenEye was a great spy adventure. The other films were action spy
mm,
adventures, where the focus
yeah,
was full on action.
mm,
But I think that they have to make a mix in that to show the
mm,
action, to show the crazy stunts, because people want that. They want
Yeah.
to
mm,
see that, want to be entertained, not to think
yeah,
too much about the film that they see, and then it sells. I think
mm,
a Bond film in the 60s or 70s will be quite difficult to make good box
mm,
office numbers because they really need
yeah,
that huge part of new Bond fans or people that are casually walking the streets and think, oh, new Bond film, let's go.
mm.
They need
And
those people.
yeah, and you need a plot that fits into that time, meaning it needs to fit
Yeah.
the geopolitical climate of that
Oh
time.
yeah. Wow,
And
that's difficult nowadays.
yeah, and so much has been done with that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. It's true.
now looking at GoldenEye in its 30th anniversary year, uh,
Hmm.
the big theme there was the crumbling of the Soviet Union and
Yeah.
everything turning into chaos
Yeah.
that carried along the plot. And
True.
there is much more in GoldenEye than meets the eye when you saw it first at the cinema. And even when you rewatch it now, there are so many
Yeah.
little tiny details that tell you a lot about the history of the time where the film was made and
That's
the
true.
few years before that. So
And
I
yeah,
think with a 60s Bond, we would be very, very, very limited. But one-off stories is also on my wish list.
yeah,
One-off
and
missions.
Yeah.
and they have to make one of the best Bond films ever because they have one, a new actor, and two, they have
Mhm.
a long hiatus between the last
Mhm.
one. So they have to attract all those people in and get those people excited
Yeah.
for the new Bond film. So the choice for a new actor is one of the most important things that they has
Yeah.
to make now uh, uh,
Mm.
to get started. And it might take a while because I think the thought was to have a script and then cast an actor.
Mhm.
Um, and that might be something some bring up some difficulties because Villeneuve is now filming Dune 3.
Mhm.
Yeah, he has to as he's committed to that. So I'm not really sure how much
Yeah.
meetings there have been already,
Mhm.
Yeah.
especially between the script writer and the director.
I'm
Not
pretty
that
sure there
many,
is
I
a
think.
script. I'm pretty sure there's a
Okay.
first draft at least,
I have to.
because um, you would not just put out the information that Denis Villeneuve, one of the biggest names in cinema at the moment, is helming the next Bond film, and Stephen Knight is writing it. I'm pretty sure Stephen Knight has written it before his name was even announced
Have
to
to be.
us.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure that there is a first draft, like there has always been something to push along, and let Amazon know
Hmm.
that they will get a return on their investment, because that's what they will be pushing. They bought
Of
this
course.
whole show, so
Yeah.
now they want to see some revenue. And
True.
what is also on my wish list is that Amazon, being the big company that it is, has the potential to push this IP further into merchandising and make more of it. Because
Hmm.
what did we get in the past few years that got us really, really excited
Not that much.
for buying?
No.
Mostly very expensive things.
Yeah.
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 I think they had some very expensive things, especially during the last films. Expensive clothing, expensive replicas. Fabergé eggs are crazy. I remember your rant, Ben. One of the best videos ever published on a
Thank
Bond
you.
fan channel.
It was fun to
Completely
do.
honest. Yeah, I really love
Yes.
that.
Brutally.
Yeah, I think that's they have to bring up more inexpensive merchandise for the new film, and I think the last film that I did a bit more merchandise was Casino Royale. I remember
Mm.
the cars from Joyride. I have some of them here, and some other nice items like the poker sets and the chips, poker chips, and what they did more,
Oh,
any
yeah.
more special DVD, Blu-ray sets as well. That was more affordable, and I think that will, yeah, that has to change, and I hope so that Amazon. With their shipping part, of course, the
Mm.
the biggest one of the
Yeah.
biggest shipping centers where you can buy stuff in the world will make that possible.
Yeah. Yeah. And not just push for streaming,
No,
No,
and I also think
physical
with
media.
and also with the merchandising, I think they also have to appeal to not that we are old guys, but to the younger generation.
yeah,
And I think one of the things to do that is to make affordable merchandising. So you can see Bond everywhere, not just in streaming scenes, but in your local bookstore, in maybe a toy store or something. So people have to get Bond everywhere
that
to
would be
to appeal
cool. That would be cool.
to a younger
Yeah.
crowd.
That
Yeah.
would be cool to bring back those 60 sets from the 60s. Like you can play the secret agent with all those gadget-like things, like almost magic tricks.
But do
That would
people
be
still
so
buy
cool.
that? I mean,
No, they won't. So
everybody has a
that's the
phone.
thing. Yeah.
Oh,
So they
everybody
have to
has a
bring out
phone now.
the. Maybe they can, if they are really fast, they have to tie it in with First Light, but they will never get that done.
Merchandise-wise, I really would just appreciate the occasional poster.
Oh
Whatever,
yeah.
even
Yeah.
old posters. I mean, the ones that I had, and back when I bought them, you were still on eBay, buying them
Oh
for
yeah.
very little money. But some of them were originals from cinemas, and over the years you move apartments a lot, you move from city to city, whatever, and there's water leakage or whatever, and these
Oh
things
yeah.
Oh,
don't stay pristine in pristine condition, mint condition forever, and just
This is a special one, the Casino Royale one
yes.
behind me.
See, you
Uh,
basically you
yeah,
have a lot of merchandise behind you.
true.
And I think what I have here, well, it's blurred, you can't even see it. The
No, I
last thing
see
I
it. Yeah.
actually bought, where I thought, wow, okay, this is something I really dig. I'm really into that.
hmm
I couldn't even say what it was. It might have been the car. I don't know. But
I think the last one this was I think my
yeah,
last one.
I have two.
The
The
Speed
other one's
Champion one.
here.
oh.
Oh yeah. And this
Yeah.
one, the Macallan whiskey. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I am on a diet.
really. Oh my God.
A collecting
How are you
diet.
doing?
I'm not. I drink every evening.
Now we know you.
You didn't really believe that I was on a diet from alcohol.
Yeah, I
No.
remember Amsterdam a couple of, I think it was
Oh,
6 months
no,
ago.
don't. Ah,
Yeah.
People can
don't
see it on our
remind.
Instagram pages, by the way.
Yes.
You have to
Yes, go
scroll
there.
back,
Hmm.
giving Benji jonge jenever,
Hmm.
een kopstoot.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, the one of the
Yeah, it
best
was fun.
reactions ever to drink to a typical
Hmm.
Dutch drink was
Hmm.
recorded back then.
Hmm. It was fun. I
That
remember
was
it.
great. Yeah.
Still a little bit is still here somewhere.
It's
Hmm.
still there. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Next time you come to
But what
Germany,
about oh yeah,
wait and see.
schnapps. Schnapps.
Yes.
Last time I was in Germany, we drink Mexicaner.
Oh, what's
Hmm.
that then?
Hmm.
You know
Yeah,
it? I
that's
don't know.
Oh,
it's with
it's that red stuff. That's
yeah
Oh.
with some Tabasco or shit.
Ah.
So
oh.
But what
Yeah.
about the producers? What do you think about the producers like Amy Pascal and David Heyman? I
Mm.
think they're
Well,
excellent choices.
we briefly spoke about Amy Pascal. I mean,
Yeah.
I faintly remember her name from the Sony days, as you said.
hmm
Um, but what came to my mind wasn't she the one who was involved in the leaks, or at least her name was over the script
Yes,
pages that
that's
were leaked.
true.
So it
Ah,
was not
okay.
her fault, but
No,
she was a victim of that.
that's true. Yeah, it's
That was the first thing I thought of during Spectre production that happened. Yeah.
I remember it as well, especially also the other film that was hugely leaked, like the interview with
Mm.
Seth Rogen and what's the other guy? You know him about Kim Jong Un about North Korea. That's a very
Yeah,
funny movie, by the way.
I know the film. Yeah.
And yeah,
Mm.
and that was leaked, and it was almost
Yeah.
yeah cancelled
Mm.
because of the threats from yeah online. I'm
Mm.
happy that they brought it out. I think it's a fun one to watch.
Yeah. Basically, what I think about the new producers, I mean, it is very difficult to accept that Barbara and Michael don't have the stewardship anymore over the Bond
hmm
franchise. That is a profound change.
Yep.
Um, but there have been so many changes, and for us, I think it's the second major change. The first one was from Brosnan to Craig, um, and everybody
True.
has opinions on that. And now this really is a major change. Not only will there be a new actor, but there is a complete overhaul of the whole uh,
Yep.
system that once
True.
helmed Bond for years, for decades. And
Yeah.
the family tradition now has been handed over to a multi-million dollar conglomerate
$1 billion.
big
Yeah.
player. Yeah, even.
Blofeld, you
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Mr. Bezos.
Starts with a B. Yeah, starts with a B.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I'm
I
pretty
do.
sure he strokes other things than just cats.
that doesn't have to be a bad thing. I think that's we get some new blood flowing and some new ideas, and I think for the complete concept of James Bond, I think it's I see it as a nice opportunity to refire James Bond again.
Yeah, I
That's a good
would
point.
say the same. Yeah, I would say they must be given a chance
Of
to
course.
work with what they have with the IP and with the 60 plus year of tradition that we have.
Yes.
It's one of the longest running franchises in movie history, so they know what they
It's
have. I'm pretty
it's
sure.
the longest running now, so.
I thought Godzilla
They,
was earlier, but
Oh,
yeah,
Godzilla. Okay.
yeah, Godzilla was earlier.
Yeah.
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 Oh. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't always want to rain on everybody's parade because a lot of people are really hyped because of
Hmm.
Denis Villeneuve, because of Stephen
Yep.
Knight, and that things are
Good
finally moving
choices.
along. Yeah, but I always catch myself thinking the exact opposite and not liking the choices that were made, the creative choices. But because I personally cannot imagine that I will like a Denis Villeneuve Bond film. I'm not, but I'm not sure. I will see it at the cinema and then I will make my decision.
He made
yeah.
Sicario, he said. It was a great film, so he can make good films
Sicario
that
was
you
a real,
like.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, but every film is different, and Bond
Of
is
course.
something completely else than Sicario or Blade
Yeah.
Runner or Dune. I
Yeah.
mean, he Villeneuve worked through several genres. Sicario is something completely else than Dune. I mean, Dune and
Hmm.
Blade Runner are science fiction, so you could
Yeah.
say he's a science fiction director. But most of the films, science fiction. Uh, But just saying that he is a great action director just because of Sicario is also not, nah, you're a good action director when you're John Woo, and not
Hmm.
all John Woo films are good.
No,
But
that's true. I
I don't know,
remember
you make
Mission 2.
yeah, or you make great dramatic movies because you're Steven Spielberg, just because you saw Schindler's List. But
Yeah.
Spielberg made a lot of other films that have nothing to do with drama. E.T. is not a
True.
drama. Jurassic Park
Jurassic.
is not a drama. It has messages. They all have messages.
Yes,
Like
that's true.
Jurassic Park, don't meddle with nature, don't try to play
No,
God, things like
no.
that. But I don't want to be sold a message with a new Bond film.
True.
That is not
Yeah,
necessary. If I want that, I watch some art house channel where they sell messages every 2 hours with art house films, you know?
Of course. And do
It's
you
not what I
think
want.
that the producers duo will last, or do you think that they make one or maybe two? Because that is also a possibility now to
Uh,
hire new ones every film.
sure, sure. I think it depends on success.
Of
If
course.
the whole partnership that they have now put together puts out a successful film that is a critical and commercial success,
yeah.
then they will probably stay. Why should Villeneuve not do two Bond films? Why not go back to the tradition, if it's a critical and commercial success, to offer him a second one?
Yeah, or
Yeah.
maybe
So,
what was it? 5 or 6, like John Glenn.
mm. But I think nowadays directors look for challenges and
Yeah.
they don't want to be tied down to one franchise of
Yeah.
particular films. I
I have two directors that I really, really would love to see make a Bond film. Mr.
oh
Nolan
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, thank you.
and Mr. Tarantino. That would be something.
You
Oh
were
my
quicker than
God.
me. I just wanted to say Christopher Nolan, but I know you too well. Yeah.
What about Quentin Tarantino? My God, that would be something. That would be
Ah, thank God you
crazy.
went there and didn't ask me about the other one. Tarantino, I would like, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it would be so
yeah.
cool. Yeah, I
It's
always remember him making the guest episode in Crime Scene Investigation.
mm,
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah.
yeah,
Grave Digger or Grave Danger it was.
Grave danger.
Yeah, it was such
mm.
an incredibly good episode. It was a two episode.
Yeah.
I thought it was two
Two
and a half
episodes.
hours. My God,
Yeah.
so
I would
well done.
still not be convinced if you give me the news now that he is making Bond 27 or whatever. I would still be as skeptical as I am now
Of
because
course, yeah,
I think he would go totally over the top with it.
of course. It would be
And
a kind of a Kingsman
yeah,
Kingsman film. But Kingsman is great because
yeah,
it's over the top and you accept it because it's stuffed with British humor and great actors, of course.
yeah.
Colin Firth, Ray Fiennes. Next
Yeah.
one is coming out,
Mm.
I think, next year or in 2 years, and it's
Oh,
going
is
back
it?
to in history. It plays in '50s and '60s, I've heard.
Okay, good. Yeah.
So and it's
Uh,
with Ray Fiennes, Ralph
it's fun
Fiennes, whatever,
entertainment. It's
and
good
from the Bond,
entertainment.
yeah, and from the Craig films. For the people who
Yeah.
don't know,
But I mean,
shame on you.
if you throw Tarantino in, I would say to give a Bond film to Guy Ritchie. Why not?
Oh wow, yeah, that's a bold choice, but it could also work out.
Villeneuve is a bold choice.
Yeah,
What do you want? It's a
Paul Verhoeven,
life.
please, Paul
Life is
Verhoeven.
full of
Yeah.
bold choices.
Yes.
Guy Ritchie, I love Guy Ritchie's work.
Yeah.
There is very little that I dislike. But even with hyping Guy Ritchie and his work, I didn't like his most recent work, especially in television.
Mhm.
But
Yeah. The
I
English
think
crime
I would
films are
be,
great from
yeah,
Ritchie, of course.
yeah.
It's one of
But
the best films ever made. But
I would be as skeptical as with anybody else.
Yeah.
okay. And what
I don't know
about
why that is. I
the?
think
Mhm,
because
go
Bond is
ahead.
so sacred. Because Bond is so such a sacred thing, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why.
So yeah, what about spin-offs? Do you think that there will be any spin-offs? We have
Oh,
now a spin-off in the
spin-off.
books with Felix
Ah,
Leiter, but it's something completely different.
spin-off Saurus.
I think
Um,
it's better than the D-Rex.
Everything's better than the D-Rex. No,
Ah,
spin-off wise, I can safely tell you I would watch everything. I would
okay.
watch it. If there's
Yeah.
Bond on the packet, I would consume it. Definitely.
Because soon I'm not sure when this is published. Maybe it's already out, or I think it's already out. But A Road to a Million season 2 is coming out soon, or is out
No,
now.
no, not yet, I
Uh,
think.
no, I think it's tomorrow or Saturday.
Yeah.
But
From when we're recording, this is
yeah, it's out.
Thursday the
Have you seen the first
21st.
season?
Tomorrow, 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So,
Good way
Have
to
you
ruin
seen
a
it?
Friday morning.
I haven't seen it.
Well, I haven't seen it either because it releases tomorrow.
But I mean the first one.
oh,
Oh, the
yeah,
first one.
I've
Oh,
seen it. I've seen it, but oh, did you see it,
Look at
baby?
his face. Look at his face. His earbuds are almost falling out.
well, what do you want me to say?
I know, but people don't know. Maybe you have to put a link in the description, your reaction to A Road to a Million first season.
Yeah, I think they find it if they want to.
Yeah. Johan, anything positive about this season?
It was fun to watch, but I completely missed the 007 link with the in the series. It's they join an occasionally location or they have a car driving by or something, but the yeah, it's basically A Road to a Million, and the 007 part just doesn't stand out.
I think that's also the reason why I haven't watched it, because I've heard that it was that, and I couldn't make it up.
It's still fun as a game show. When
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you when somebody tells you it has a Bond name, but it has nothing to do with Bond, but it's a funny game show, then it's okay. Then you can watch
Okay.
it. But
Okay.
it's being sold to me as Road to a Million 007, and then I expect 007 and got none.
Okay.
yeah. That's basically
So
the same feeling.
And that's when I get furious. I mean, it didn't cost me anything. I'm a Prime subscriber anyway, so I can watch it for free. But
yeah.
other things they charge money for, and then you don't get what's on the packet, and then I get really furious.
Yeah. I understand.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, we work hard for our money everywhere in the world, and why take money from us for things that are worth actually nothing? And
But why do
that
you
is
think
my
is it?
problem with Hollywood today, because cinema tickets have become so expensive. I don't know how it is in the Netherlands, but for Mission Impossible and for Jurassic World, I paid 15 euros.
Yeah. I did as
Insane.
well. Yeah, I just bought two tickets yesterday for the anniversary of Batman Begins on Batman Day. They bring it
Mhm.
back in the cinema here, and it was 10 because it's a classic. But especially on the Friday and Saturday, it's more than 15, yeah, a
Yeah,
person, yeah.
yeah.
And
And
I
10
think it's
years
silly.
ago, this was half the
Yeah,
price. You
true.
paid 750 or even
Yeah.
just 7,
Hmm.
and it has gone to 15. It's skyrocketed, and
Yeah.
I need to be absolutely certain that I get something that I really want to watch.
Hmm.
And I mean, as I said, I love the Jurassic Park and World franchise, no matter how silly it is, but this was
Hmm.
just too silly. This
It
was
was crazy,
too
yeah.
silly. The plot was non-existent and it was
No.
illogical.
Yeah.
I felt insulted in my intelligence, and the rest of the
Hmm.
time I thought, is the camera ever going to leave Scarlett Johansson's face? Or is
Or
she just
chest.
more
Or
important?
Scarlet's chest, you mean? Yeah. Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
It was a small
I think it
cinema.
was I think one of the selling points was, of course, Scarlett Johansson in the Jurassic World film. That's what I wanted to see, but
Yeah,
it's
but ultimately
it already starts
useless.
with yeah, it already starts like and people who haven't seen it, maybe they have to look away I have to mime for a second, but there are crooks who are getting something, and that is not how it works in the Jurassic World films.
No.
And the Jurassic Park films, it's always the good versus bad, and it was bad.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That
and the
film had no
family, my
soul
God, it was
and no
the only
message.
scene.
Nothing.
The only scene that I really liked was the T-Rex scene in the river. That was very funny. But the rest was yeah,
Yeah, but you paid 15 euros for four
yeah,
minutes that were good. And that
true.
ratio is not okay. That
No,
ratio is so not
true.
okay.
Yeah, maybe we're very much off topic now, but I also had the same thing with Captain America: Brave New World. That was
Mm.
also Harrison Ford. Oh, Harrison Ford. My friend Allard and I are big Harrison Ford Star Wars fans. Harrison is one of our all-time favorite actors, and we went to see that film. And again, spoiler alert: Harrison's big moment, as we all know, Red Hulk, of course, it appears for 30 minutes of a
Mm.
2 hour plus film.
Yeah.
13 minutes at the end. Oh my God.
What would we have said in 1962 going to a film that's called Doctor No, and
Yeah,
after some like 56 minutes, Doctor No appears for
yeah.
10 seconds? What would we have said?
In ratio, yeah.
We would have said, what
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hell?
What the
What is
hell,
that
yeah.
doctor?
Who
Yeah,
is that?
but
Yeah, but I
the
think
point
that's
I
the
wanted to
cinema
make,
thing now.
yeah, the
Yeah,
point that I wanted to make was exactly the times we live in now.
yeah,
Everybody's thinking fast, everybody's on their phones.
yeah.
You cannot confront people with complicated storylines or
No,
overlaying plot lines and whatever,
and
and characters being introduced. It's just for most people, it's too difficult, intellectually difficult. But
true,
that might be the problem of one country, but it's force-fed to most of us. I mean, there's nothing else. German films
true.
are not really that important on the world stage. French films are mostly art.
Hmm. Well, we
That's
have
it.
a very exciting film coming in, the second sequel of Amsterdam. Maybe you've heard of that
Yeah,
Yeah.
film.
yeah.
So there's going to be an Amsterdam 2,
Mhm.
and the things that I saw were very promising.
But
So
again, it's not a new idea.
no, but it's a
No.
film. It's a
It,
film with the original cast, so that's nice.
yeah.
Huub Stapel returns, but
Mm.
yeah, it looked good, and it made me excited when I saw the first scenes. Sorry, that was a long time ago that I got excited to
Mm.
seeing footage. I also still have it with the two trailers of GTA 6. My God, it looks so good.
Mm.
It's a completely a transformation of what we can do in computer, like the movement with the hair, the physical movements, especially from the women character. That's
Mm.
something that
Yeah.
many people still talk about. So those things are game changing, and we have to have something game changing with the new Bond film. So they have to go a bit rogue, maybe with that origin story, or just something completely different. But maybe just an original, just a normal standalone adventure will work. Just launching him
Yeah.
and bring him into the action, and of course we have to remember that everything in the Craig era was oh my God, it was
A standalone,
a standalone
enclosed.
adventure in
Mm,
in in what it was. Oh my God, 5 films?
yeah.
Yeah, five.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm,
and we have to bury that before you go to the cinema to see the new one. And I think it's I
literally.
think it's yeah, literally it's true. But I think that will be difficult for the mainstream people
Mm,
just to go
yeah.
see a new Bond film and remember the end of No Time to Die, where he's gone. I think that many of the when the new actor is announced, or the title of the press conference, will there be a press conference like before? Will Bond even be introduced in the way
It
that
would
we
be sad
all
if there
know?
wouldn't,
Yeah,
because that was for us, that was almost like,
the moment. Yeah.
yeah, it
Oh,
was. I mean, you almost took a day off for that when you
true.
knew it
True.
was on
Yeah.
that day,
Yeah,
or you
Yeah.
hoped you would be
Yeah.
back in time. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So they have to
yeah,
do something incredibly special and to
yeah,
convince the people that
yeah,
this film is going to rock and going to
mm,
change everything, and so it has to be a very strong one. It has to be an exciting one. I think they have to
mm,
cast not a very unfamiliar actor. I think they have
mm,
to bring in someone that we know but doesn't
mm,
have a role that we all remember him of. So that makes it very difficult, I think.
yeah.
Just
yeah.
not
I wouldn't even care.
like
I was
even who play a long time Batman player, Superman player,
Mm,
Spider-Man player. I think that won't work because people will think, oh, there he is, that's Spider-Man or
mm,
that's Superman. Um,
mm,
so they have to bring one who 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 is very famous, but also not that famous already. So people
mm,
think, ah, that's someone new. That's someone. Oh, I remember him. He played that. He did that. But it's not
mm,
that he has been in the franchise for many years, you know.
yeah,
And also with the casting of the leading lady,
mm,
I
this
think
yeah,
that is it's the same
yeah.
thing that will work out. So yeah,
I fear a small
very
list this
difficult.
week. This week I had some time off and I was playing with Copilot with the AI system, and I
Oh yeah,
just
cool.
fed it with some knowledge of James Bond, and
Mm,
then I asked from what is your top three actors who should be Bond in the new movie. So he gave me three names, which I only knew one name,
Okay.
uh, which was Tom Holland, of course.
Yeah.
He spit
mm-hmm,
out the
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
yeah.
know how I feel about that, but Harris Dickinson,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
he also plays in The King's Man,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Jacob Elordi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's
But
the two names
he's
who are not that famous already, so
yeah,
that might work.
and
Mm,
they're yeah
yeah.
nearly 30, so I think
Mm,
that's the right age
Age.
area which the new actor should be.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's fun to watch pop up those names. So
But
okay,
maybe they
Mm.
will make films only with one actor at a time. Maybe we will
yeah,
change.
That's what I just thought. Is it better? I mean, do they not did they not just buy the IP, but did they also take over the way things were handled when Barbara and Michael were in charge? So
Hmm.
do they try to nail somebody down or tie somebody down for at least 10 years? 5 films, and do
Yeah.
they make contracts like that, or do they wait if the film is a success and then throw them out and do a film with somebody else? I think it would be very confusing. I would rather go down that route to tie somebody down
yeah,
in a
Hmm.
contract, because you also need an advertising face. And I said that on another podcast. Think of how long we had Daniel Craig, and his face was
Yeah.
plastered everywhere and on
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
There was little that did not say Daniel Craig is James Bond, and you thought there has never been another James Bond because
He
history.
has
That's
to.
true.
I think the new actor has to grow on you as well.
Yeah.
This is going to be, I think, quite a shock to see a new guy playing our beloved character. But can they do that in one movie?
Mhm.
I hope
Yeah.
so. But yeah,
Then,
I
yeah.
would like to see him do more movies with the same new actor.
Yeah.
Guess so.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has to.
And
Has to be.
I mean, it is tough to bring somebody new in to introduce a new James Bond. For us, it's the second time that we witness that.
Yeah.
Uh, it's exciting, and I some people said you are too critical and you are too skeptical, but and that's my finishing
We did.
thought for tonight. Uh, it might be, they might be right, but my feeling is that if something goes wrong or if something changes too much, there are little bits and pieces taken away from the magic that I came to admire when I was a child growing up with Bond, you know?
Yeah.
And with Daniel Craig, I was able to accept that there is a story arc and I was able to accept most of it and ended up not liking it. Also not liking No Time to Die. And I really want that to change. I want to love Bond again. And I want to be passionate about it. And I want to do more videos when the new film
Yeah.
comes out and
Yeah.
engage more with the community because this has been drastically lowered
Yeah.
because of the Craig era.
Yeah.
And
True.
I really want that to change. And I'm not such a skeptical person that hates everything and every director that is supposedly Hollywood's best director. I have nothing against that. But I am a cinema goer just as the next guy. And the next guy might love Villeneuve and I might not enjoy his films. So that's
Yeah.
personal opinion.
I think
Okay.
that we have to understand and to cherish the choice that they made for the producers,
Hmm.
especially Amy Pascal because of their history with Bond, but also David Heyman is his name. He did the Harry Potter films, one of the most
Mhm.
successful series ever made,
Yeah.
and it was so well done. It was such a
Mhm.
great storyline. Of course, the storyline was there, but it was so well visualized with the opportunities that they had during that era. And now, of course, the new series is going to be something special again. Not sure,
Mhm.
really excited yet, but I think that there's a solid base now with those two producers, and I really hope that they continue for the next films on, and they get there to know their part, to know the role, to know how it all works, and keep the heritage of James Bond in their hearts. So yeah, I really
Yeah.
hope that we see the things that we love, James like James Bond. What he does, I remember a scene from Quantum of Solace when they go into the hotel and he says, "We're not staying here," and then he
Mhm.
gets Strawberry Fields and Matt is with him and Strawberry Fields tries to arrange. No, we're not going there. We're not going there. And he just walks in and he says, "Yeah, we're teachers on sabbatical. We just won the lottery."
Mhm.
So those
Yeah.
things that are really are just the things
Mhm.
that we have to cherish
Yeah.
for our beloved favorite character that is James Bond 007.
I couldn't have said it better. Nobody says it better.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. This has been a lot of fun. I'm pretty sure we're doing it again when production moves along on the new Bond film, and there will be new infos. I'm always glad to have you back on my channel. I think we have a great dynamic here all the time, straying
Of
always
course.
a bit from the topic, but I think that's when you speak about films and entertainment in general. Of course, you have to stray from the point. I mean, it's really difficult to stay just with that one subject. It will become boring and
Yeah.
it will not be dynamic. And I really love how we play off of each other with a bit of humor. We are all funny people. Um, So, and I hope you people enjoyed it as well. If you want to see more of us, you know where to find me because you're already on my channel. Otherwise, that video
You
wouldn't
know
be
where to find
playing.
us?
And you know where to find Jorrit and Johan. They're from James Bond Nederland. And it has
JamesBond.nl.
been, and jamesbond.nl. This will all be in the video. You don't need to say it. I will.
Oh,
You know me. You know how I edit videos.
This is just for the people who are not blind. They just hear it.
Okay.
JamesBond.nl.
It's like SNL.
Straight from
But
the
okay.
object.
Yeah. So, thank you very
Cool.
much for watching, everybody. Thank you, Jorrit van der Valk. Thank you, Johan Antons, for being here with me. And I hope to see you again in the future real soon. Take
Real
care,
soon.
guys.
Definitely. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Don't hang up.